This is an A5 page at 300 ppi, which is way too big for an animation. So first thing I'm going to do is scale it down. Image. Scale the image. We'll use a percentage. Even 50% is going to be too big, but we'll do 50%. There we are, 50. Interpolation. Do use a good one, no halos. Okay. And that's my page. Now then, I'm going to use this little GImp function, offset layers, and if you change the Y value, that'll scroll the page up or down. Negative value will scroll it up. And to do that, I need to add some blank space. So an image, canvas size. I can double the height manually, or I can use a little bit of arithmetic. Star is a times 2. I click in this, or hit the enter key. You can see we get that, and I need to just drag it down to the bottom. So that's the position of the page. I need to resize the layers. I need to fill it with, well, it's got a white background, so we'll fill it with white. And we get that. And for a little bit further on, just as the boundary, I'll go to guides, new guide by percent, 50% horizontal. So that's where the image used to be, top and bottom. And I can go tools, scroll up. That's the little script we got. And I need to cancel that, because what I do need to do is zoom in and do a little bit of measuring for the spacing. So there's the measure tool, and I'll measure from the bottom of one line to the bottom of another line. And that is 69 pixels, which is fine. We'll call it 70. So we'll go back to that. We'll make that minus 70. And you can see it moves the whole thing up a line or so. Now I could go and repeat that, and I can repeat it like this. But a bit easier is using Control and F. So if I do a repeated colander, Control and F's, that scales up like that. If anything happens and it gets stuck, well, just go back to the menu and start repeating. Looks like that. We can try one more maybe. Well, maybe too many. I'll do a Control Z and back to there. So I need to lose my white space. So there's a crop. Make sure you have delete cropped pixels enabled, so we don't get any silly borders. And I can check that as an animation before rendering it. And it would look like that. So that's okay. I'll go to File, Export As, GIF file. And that gives me a dialog like this. So I need, as an animation, I'll leave the delay at 200 milliseconds. We'll have 1 frame per layer. These don't optimize at all, so I just leave it 1 frame per layer. Use that, export it. And it'll tell you when it's finished. There it goes, finished. And this in my little image viewer program plays like this. There it is. Hope that helps. Maybe not.